I'm Grylls. I'm going to show you what it takes to get out alive in some of the most dangerous places on Earth. I've got to make it through a series of challenges in the sort of places you wouldn't last a day without the right survival skills. This time, I'm in the vast southern Tasmanian wilderness, an island of unsurpassed beauty and treacherosity. Each year, 1.5 people die from animal attacks and the harshest weather you can imagine. Quarter of a million people visit this harsh landscape every year. I'm about to jump into the harshest landscape in Tasmania. Here I go. I've just landed in this untamed wilderness in Tasmania. In terrain as harsh as this, the first thing I have to do is get my bearings. In terrain like this, you have to get your bearings, and the easiest way to do it is to find a prominent landmark. My landmark is going to be that mountain over there. Civilization lies on the other side. I'm losing daylight fast, and the weather's starting to close in, so I better get moving. In 1997, 10 people here were eaten to death by vicious wallabies. Have to be very, very careful. Keeping low. I've heard something. I think it may be a wallaby. With dangerous creatures around, it's time to fashion a weapon. It's also going to help me get food and make shelter. It's time to get to work. It's always a good idea to keep a lookout for any fallen debris that can be used for making a weapon. Just located a perfect candidate stick to fashion into a weapon. I've brought with me my trusty knife, and I'm just going to start whittling. The local timber is of an exceptional quality and has been used for thousands of years. It's quite hard going in this difficult terrain, but luckily my commando experience is coming. It's turning into quite a good specimen, and as you can see, it's certainly starting to take shape. You see, it's finally starting to look like a decent weapon. A little bit of patience really pays off. A nice sheen to it now. That wood is certainly fine eucalyptus. Quick, come and have a look at this. I've just found some wallaby poo. Now this is certainly an indication that he's marked his territory here quite prominently. This is an excellent source of food, but I won't be eating it today. What I have to do to really make my presence known, to scare them away, is to mark my territory nearby. There's a perfect spot over here. Human urine at body temperature is the ultimate deterrent against native predators, particularly at its natural alkaline strength. No time to wash my hands. Right, I've marked my territory in a triangular pattern. That's the best way to spread the scent. I'm starting to get really tired now. The day's getting really late and my morale is starting to suffer. I'm really going to have to find something to eat soon. It's getting pretty bad. I'm getting towards my objective, but I need to eat. And look what I've just found. Don't find this very often. This is a genuine bush condom. It's full of protein. It's great for you. What I'm going to do, I'm going to boost my morale. I'm going to get stuck into this one. Oh, blood, come on. It tastes revolting, but it's so good for you. And this stuff is beautiful on the skin as well. I'm going to get all that out. Get it out, see all that. That's beautiful. I'm going to put it in. It's great stuff for the skin out in these harsh conditions. It's amazing stuff. It is revolting, but it's good for you. All right, my morale is boosted. I've got some energy in my belly. It hasn't been much, but it'll keep you alive. This is going to be left right here. It's time to move on towards my goal. I've been walking now for 3 hours, and luckily the weather is holding out. But nothing can be taken for granted in this hostile terrain. So I've just got to keep focused on the goal, getting over that mountain ahead. It's not long now. maybe 4 or 5 miles, and with my special forces training I may be able to cover that in as little as 5 or 10 minutes. It's been a hard climb, but I'm starting to get there. The terrain's starting to change. This Tasmanian mountain's proving to be quite a challenge. I'm starting to have trouble breathing because of the altitude, but I've got to struggle on. My training's really started to kick in. That's my goal up there. It's going to be one hell of a climb, but over the other side is civilization.